Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the December 2021 SBIF Rollout webinar. We'll get started in just a few minutes. As a reminder, everybody who is here today will receive an email with a copy of this presentation. If you have any questions during the webinar, feel free to put them in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. We'll be answering some live, and then as well, we'll be having another session at the end for additional questions. We'll get started in just 1 minute. Good afternoon, everyone. We are about to begin the December 2021 SBIF District Rollout presentation. Again, you will all be receiving an email with a copy of this presentation. Additionally, if you have any questions throughout, please feel free to put them in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Nora Curry with DPD to talk about the SBIF program.
Thank you, Kim. Good morning, everybody. As Kimberly said, my name is Nora Curry. I'm this program director for the SBIF program at the Department of Planning and Development. Thank you for joining us today. We are thrilled to be telling you about our program. And as we said, we are with the Department of Planning and Development. We're also joined by our staff at Summer Corps, the program administrator contracted by DPD to run the SBIF program, and the folks that you'll be dealing with primarily when you apply for the program. And today we're excited to share some of the new enhancements, not so new anymore, they've been around for about a year, to the Small Business Improvement Fund, known as the SBIF program, which provides grants to small businesses and property owners to make needed improvements to their properties. These changes went into effect at the beginning of 2021. And the first enhancement was a robust 3-year funding plan, the largest in the 20-year history of the program. We put $60.2 million in 60 tax increment financing districts all across the city of Chicago. We are rolling that out over 3 years, with the largest amount of that being in this first year. In addition to that new money, we had some additionally, so there's about $50 million that we rolled out this year. The second enhancement was 6 new program improvements, and to highlight a few of those, we increased the grant amount for commercial properties from $100,000 to $150,000 per project, and for industrial projects, $150,000 to $250,000. We increased the reimbursements that we can offer to businesses up to 90% of project costs from 75%. And also we are providing things like more technical assistance available for businesses and project managers as well. Latanya from Summer Corps will outline the enhancements and other things about the program application as we move through the overview. So with that, I'm going to introduce you to Latanya Jones, who will tell you all the details. Thank you.
Thank you, Nora. Again, my name is Latanya Jones. I am the Deputy Program Director of the Small Business Improvement Fund Grant Program. I work for Summer Corps, which is a certified small business lender. We administer 504 loans, as well as the City of Chicago Small Business Improvement Fund Grant Program and the Neighborhood Opportunity Fund Program. The SBIF program is one of the longest running programs. We help disperse over $105 million in grants to over 1,400 businesses through most of the neighborhoods in Chicago. Please note that this program is a non-residential program, and the grant does not cover working capital or operating expenses. Thank you again for joining us today. Let's get started with today's presentation. Here is the overview of what we will be discussing today during the presentation. We will be going over the program details. We will cover how you can determine if your property or business is located in a TIF district, SBIF district, which districts are open and are on deck. We will cover the program rules. We will discuss how you can go about applying, what is the program timeline, resources that are available to help you, provide you with information on the December rollouts with an example project. We will cover the frequently asked questions and conclude with a Q&A session. The City of Chicago SBIF program promotes economic development by providing small businesses and landlords with reimbursable grants for permanent building improvements costs. Residential projects are not eligible. The SBIF grant uses local tax increment financing revenue to reimburse grantees for the pre-approved repairs or rehab of their business facility or adjacent land acquisition. Summer Corps is the program administrator contracted by the city's Planning and Development Department to help administer the program. And at this point in the presentation, we are going to have a SBIF grantee testimonial. I would like to introduce to you Keithia Atkins from the New Knowledge Learning Center, and she will discuss her experience with the SBIF program.
Hello, thank you for having me. Again, my name is Keithia Atkins, and I have a preschool in the 79th Southwest Highway TIF District. Being a participant of receiving the SBIF grant has been such a wonderful, wonderful blessing to our preschool. We were able to update all of our windows in the front and our doors. And now we have a very professional looking storefront. And I tell you, I recommend all small businesses to definitely submit their application in. If you don't get it the first year, continue. I actually had submitted my application several times, and we did receive the grant. So it's a wonderful program. It has been a tremendous help to our small business. So we definitely recommend you guys to do the paperwork, submit your application. Huge blessing. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to discuss the type of applicants that will be eligible for this program. So please note that the property must be located in the TIF district where SBIF funds are available, and the district is authorized to accept applications. The eligible applicants include landlords of commercial or industrial properties, commercial or industrial business owners who either own or lease their place of business. Tenants are eligible, but they must have prior written approval from the property owner. And startups are eligible as well, but they will need to provide us with a business plan, and a City of Chicago business license is required prior to receiving the final disbursement. Getting into the eligibility limits for commercial tenants or owner-occupied applicants, we focus on their average gross sales per year, and they must fall less than 9 million. For a landlord of a commercial or industrial property, we focus on the net worth that must fall under 9 million cumulative amongst all owners, and each individual must fall under the 500,000 liquid asset maximum. If one individual exceeds the 500,000 liquidity requirement, your application will not be eligible for the program. And then in regards to any industrial tenants or owner occupied applicants, you have to have you have to have 200 or fewer full-time employees. And all owner occupied properties owners are subject to both the tenant and landlord requirements. The maximum grant amount allowed under the SBIF program is as follows. You have 250,000 is the maximum amount that an industrial property can receive. For a single owner or tenant of a commercial property or landlord, they are eligible to receive the maximum of 150,000. And for a multi-tenant property, it's eligible to receive the maximum of 250,000 with 75,000 being the maximum per tenant and landlord that can receive. Applicants may receive one or more grants up to the maximum program assistance. Once the maximum is reached, the applicant will need to wait 3 years before reapplying. And looking into the percentage, the eligibility percentages of an eligible project cost can be reimbursed if your business sales or net worth falls between 0 to 3 million, which would be eligible to receive 90% reimbursement of the eligible cost. If it falls between 3 to 6 million,